44-7.
And believe it or not, Terry Miller in his 7th season at the helm of the Rams.
7th season. It's hard to believe.
Lacey kicking off, going right to left. And by the way, they have a kicker injured tonight, George. You want to mention one of their key players?
Lacey's kicker, Jason Dunn, number 14, is hurt. Eric Falk is going to do all the kicking tonight, number 9.
All right, Southern receiving the kickoff. And the whistle blows. And just about ready to go.
Adam Solander.
Straight down the middle of the field, fielded at the 15, the 20, 25, 30, and across the 35 to the 37-yard line. And it's Matos, or Kimo Matos, I should say Matos, number 20, on the return for the Southern Regional Rams. Good return, good field position as the Rams begin the series on their own 38-yard line. The quarterback for Southern Regional is Dave Orovets. The running backs, Dwight McVeigh at fullback and Ben Bivens at running back. Tom Becky will be the wingback or the flanker, and Jim McDonald the split end. I'll give you the rest of the starting lineup in a moment. Southern, first down play, and it's shut down immediately. Bivens, the ball carrier, and he is stacked up. Steve Stoop, the inside linebacker.
Yep.
He was a tight end, but they're playing him at defense, and they like him at that linebacker spot.
One of the captains.
Offensive line for Southern, Rich Southwick is the center. The guards, Sean Stack and Don Napolitano. The tackles, Tom Nista and Matt Smith, and the tight end is Mike Grimes. Schweigert, John Schweigert will alternate with McDonald at split end for the Rams. 2nd and 9 for Southern Regional. Wingback in motion. They give to the fullback, straight ahead. Bivens, the ball carrier. George, we got 2 outstanding wrestlers in that backfield for Southern, Dwight McVeigh and Ben Bivens.
Yeah, Bivens is in the top 10 in the county in rushing also.
Lacey defense. We're going to see sometimes a 3-man front, and then sometimes it'll be a 5 look. The ends will be Greg Halsworth and T.J. Hutler. Hutler, a veteran. Rob Frazee and Matt Kitana will be the tackles. And Dave Pestrichello will be one of the linebackers that comes up, plays defensive end. Casey Mahoney is that other outstanding linebacker next to Steve Stoop. Give you the secondary in a moment for Lacey. 3rd down and 5. Orovets throws. First down, Southern Regional to the far side of the field. And it was completed to number 89, Jim McDonald. So Southern comes out moving the football. Secondary for Lacey, Brian Tamadel and Mike Pluta will be the cornerbacks. Bill Simonson and Doug Lemanowitz are the safeties. Official steps in. We have a official's timeout here. I believe an equipment problem with the end, one of the helmet straps, and he'll have to go get it fixed. Number 87, Mike Grimes, he runs off. So we have a momentary delay here, George.
Yeah, Southern has a split end and a wing back, and they'll probably send that wing back in motion and run the dive, the buck, probably pitch the ball to the wing back.
All right, they're in Lacey territory now. First down for Southern at the Lacey 46-yard line. All right, they just plow right straight ahead, and they carry about 5 lines on their back. The ball carrier, Dwight McVeigh. Nice game for Southern. They pick up about 7, 2nd and 3.
Yeah, the Lacey coaches were very concerned about the strength of the Southern Regional linemen. They said it's very deceiving. They have good strength, and there is a strength coach on their staff, so you know they've been working in the weight room.
Well, coach, one of the captains for Southern, Tom Nista, goes 6'4", 240 at left tackle. Matt Smith, the other tackle, goes 250. Stack is 215 at offensive guard. So nice size for the Rams. They give it to number 24, Bivens. And Lacey closes it down pretty quickly, looking for the first down. On the bottom of the tackle was Stoop. They're short of the first down. It's going to bring up 3rd and less than 2.
They'll probably come back to the right side, Ken. Probably give the ball off on a belly. Maybe fake the first back and give it to the second back on a belly.
All right, Lacey bulks up. They take Pestrocello out, and they bring in a bigger player to bulk up here, 3rd and short 2. And Southern looks like they have the first down by a couple of yards to spare. They go right straight up the middle with Bivens. First down, Southern Regional. Houseworth on a stop, the defensive end for the Lions. And Southern's moved that ball now inside the 35-yard line. They mark at the 34.
Go defense!
Again, they line up with a wingback on the right side, split end to the left. Wingback again goes in motion. They fake to the wingback. Quarterback keeps Orovets, tucks it under his arm, and Stoop finally brings him down. Fumble, and who's on it? Looks like, I have to wait for the official signal here. Lacey recovers at the 17-yard line. Steve Stoop, the linebacker, with a football.
Orovets trying to get the extra yardage. That last-ditch effort, somebody punched the ball out.
Bad break for Southern because they were on the move, George, and picking up big chunks of yardage.
They definitely were. It was a nice little package. They had the powers, they had the bellies, they had the wingback. They threw the flat pass. They came back with the play-action rollout. Nice series.
Sophomore Mike Granato at the helm for the Lacey Lions. And Gary Cicel gets the call, the horse tailback for the Lacey Township Lions. Tackle made by number 47 of the Rams, Chris DiPolito, one of the captains tonight. He's the inside backer. Let's watch it again, George.
Go! Go! Come on, buddy!
2nd and 9 for Lacey Township. Right around the 21-yard line. And they go off the right side. Casey Mahoney. Casey was a starter last year as a sophomore at linebacker. This year he's playing both ways. Here's a replay, George.
Yep, he comes out on the corner. He's got the ball, changed hands. They tear it right out there, number 30.
Rest of the starters, Doug Lemanowitz is the flanker. He'll alternate with Bill Simonson. The split end is Dave Pestrocello, who started as a sophomore last year. Mike Pluta will alternate with Dave. I'll give you the line in a moment. Granato, deep screen, far side, and Mahoney. And Mahoney crosses over the 30-yard line. I should say the 20-yard line to about the 23. He's going to be short of a first down. It's going to bring up 4th down for Lacey Township.
Ken, I want to make sure that I give Bill Simonson credit for taking that. He was the one who ripped the ball out of Orovets' hands and created that fumble.
We're going to have a measurement here? Yes, we are. We're going to measure for the first down. We'll take it across to the far side where the ball is spotted. Here you see a shot of it from our sideline camera. Looks like about an inch short. And the Lacey fans in front of us, George, saying go for it. So 4th down, an inch or so for the Lions, and they'll go off the field and send the punting unit on.
No doubt about it in my mind, you got to punt the football.
Eric Falk will do the punting, the senior for the Lacey Lions. Dropping deep for Southern Regional should be Matos. They returned that opening kickoff and got the Rams excellent field position to start the game. Matos wearing uniform number 20. Long snap man is the regular center, Boyer. No rush.
It's like they're setting up a wall, Ken.
Sailing punt, hits at the 48 and bounces upfield. Takes a turn for Southern. and settles at midfield. So no return on the kickoff. Southern puts it in play.
Almost a costly mistake by the Southern Regional kids because they didn't know where the football was. It comes down and hits one of them. Lacey recovers. You got to know where the football is on a punt.
Looking at Lacey's side defensively, size-wise, Hutler at one end goes 6'2", 210. Hausworth at the other 6'1", 205. The tackles, Matt Kitano goes 220 and Rob Frazee 225. That's the front for Lacey. Again, Orvitz sends the wing back in motion and they run the counter. And it's number 24, Bivens, the ball carrier. Bivens picks up about 2, 2nd and 8.
It's like a power play, Ken. The lead back just comes through, tries to get through on the linebacker, and the second back is following him with the football.
Tom Becky is that wing back. You're going to see him going in motion a lot tonight, number 49.
I think you're going to see a pitch out to the wing back pretty soon off this motion.
Split backfield. And Bivens again gets the call. Number 24, he is a senior running back. McBee, the other back, is a junior.
Defensive play for Lacey's number 40.
All right, they're going to mark the ball at the 44. 3rd down and 5 for Southern Regional in Lacey territory. There you see Ed Heffernan with a headset on. He is walking to the right. He's the defensive coordinator.
He's been with Lou a long time.
Third down play for the Rams. Orvetz, the lefty, fires, and a little too hard, and broken up by Lacey's number 20, Simsay, Jared Simsay.
Evidently, Southern has seen something on the interior line, defensive line for Lacey, because they're concentrating on running off that nose guard in there.
Eric Caracardi is the Southern Regional punter. He's a junior, and he drops back. It's 4th and a long 5 for the Rams at the Lacey Township 45-yard line, and dropping back single safety is Dave Pestrocello, the wide receiver. Good snap. Low punt. Pestrocello goes back to the 5, lets it roll, and that's going to die. Let's see if it got in the end zone. Or they down it on 1.
It did.
It going over the goal line, so they'll bring it out to the 20-yard line where Lacey will put the ball in play. While we have a chance, let me set the offensive line for Lacey. Chuck Boyer is the veteran center. He's a junior. The guards, another veteran, Jerry Karras, and his running mate, Mike Dolan. Mike Dolan goes 6'2", 220. The tackles for Lacey, Rob Schinder and Rich Diab. Diab is a 260-pound veteran, played as a sophomore last year. And you're also going to see Matt Kitano in there tonight on the offensive line. Familiar I formation, Sasala. And Sasala over the 20 to about the 21-yard line. He's gang tackled. Leading away, Josh Klein, the safety, came up and made the hit. It's going to be a gain of 2, 2nd and 8 for Lacey.
Ken, I don't think you're going to see it right now, but Southern is very strong up front, and you're going to see Lacey start to spread it out, go in motion, go trips, go twins. They're going to start to open this up a little bit. There's the twins now.
Slot formation to the left. And quickly it's thrown out in the flat, and it's completed across the 30 to the 33-yard line to Mike Fluta, the alternate split end. He alternates with Pestrocello and Romanowitz and Simonson.
Good job, Buddha!
I mean, they're going to test the inside of that Southern defense. So far, it looks like they're very strong in there to me, and they're keying on Sasala very well.
Fluta is a 5'11", 180-pound junior with that reception for Lacey in the first down. Lacey moves the ball to the 33-yard line. Again, looks like Granato's going to throw. He's hit as he throws, and it's broken up. Intended for Sasala, and Klein, the safety, broke it up for Southern Regional.
Well, there were trips on that side of the field, and I think Lacey had Southern confused. Their defensive secondary, Pestricello, was wide open in the middle of the field, and Granado threw it to someone else.
Well, let's give Southern credit because somebody was right in Granado's face as he released the ball, George. Second down for the Lions. Sasala gets the call. Sasala in the secondary, and very close on first down. He kept his legs turning. I think he got it with his second effort, George. There's Gary Sasala.
Nice hole inside. See, they're starting to spread them out a little bit now. They're going to twins, they're going to trips, and they're spreading the defense out a little bit. And I think the Southern nose guard is starting to guess, unless he's slanting toward the strength, because he looks like he's moving across the face of the center.
No score yet, 2:48 left in the first quarter. Al Goldberger Field, Southern Regional, a matchup of the A Division North Southern and the B Division, I should say A Division South, and the B Division South Lacey Lions. Sasala again the ball carrier, and he's up to the 49-yard line, and another good run by Gary Sasala.
Those three juniors in there, Boyer, Carraz, and Diab, played as sophomores last year. It's amazing. They're young, but they're doing a nice job.
Tackle made by Tom Becky and Dwight McBee, and it's going to bring up second and about 3 for Lacey Township. We had Rob Schinder tying his shoe there, a little delay there, the tackle for Lacey. Now we're ready to go. Second down play, Sasala with a pitch. Sasala first down, and Sasala takes it down to the Southern Regional 42-yard line.
That was well done.
Mike Grimes, a linebacker, finally made the stop for Southern Regional.
That was a nice call, a nice execution. They went flanker to the wide side of the field, came back with a power-eye pitch, pulling 2 linemen to the short side of the field for the first down.
Last year, Sasala alternated a tailback with Brian Elias, Keith's younger brother. Brian graduated, so now you're going to see Sasala in there as the workhorse because he doesn't play defense. They run him strictly on offense. He gets the call again, and he's trying to get loose, and he can't do it. And a tenacious tackle there by number 60 for Southern Regional, who refused to let him get away. Casey Scheid. There's Casey right there.
Yeah, his number was changed from 67 to 60.
He's a 6'2", 240-pound junior tackle.
That was the old counter trade, a Washington Redskin counter trade. Jerry Carraz either slipped off his block or didn't make a block, and the play was stopped.
Loss of 1 on a play. Second and 11 for Lacey at the Southern 42-yard line. Slot formation to the far side. Granado looking to the far side, throws, man wide open. He's got a completion at the 35-yard line as he teams up this time with Doug Lemanowitz, the flanker, a senior.
Again, that was trips, Ken.
Well, Lacey's got a lot of good wide receivers, George, and they're loading them up on one side of the field.
Yeah, well, if you're going to pass it, you have to have somebody to catch it. There's no sense throwing it.
Hi, Brian. Speaking of the devil, there goes Brian Elias. Just went through our booth. We were just talking about him. He is here tonight.
Brian played in the All-Star Classic this summer for Ocean. Defensive back.
You coached him, George. They fake the draw play, and they fire to the near side. Wide open is Pestricello, and it's overthrown as Granado had to throw on the run. And again, George, a right-hander rolling to his left. It's not an easy pass to throw.
I like the call. They're going away from the strength of the Southern defense. Now the kid, and I'm sure Coach Everett's going to work on this with him, the kid had time to set up. Pestricello was clear. He could have waited a little bit, squared his shoulders up, instead of trying to throw on the rollout.
25 seconds left in the quarter. Clock stopped on the incompletion. 4th down for Lacey. They need 4. Lacey going for it here. Late in the quarter. They send the wide receiver in motion. And straight ahead to Sasala. He dives for it. And he's got a first down with 19 seconds left to go here.
That was all Sasala. I mean, that for a high school kid, to know where the stick is and dive forward and get that first down by inches, that's great intuitive sense for a high school football player.
So Sasala picks up the first down at the Ram 31-yard line. And we have the clock running out. That's the end of the first quarter with no score in the ball game. Both teams have had a serious drive. Southern driving and fumbling the ball away deep in Lacey territory. Now the Lions have their drive going. We'll be back with the second quarter of tonight's game. You're watching Adelphia Cable, Channel 8 in Toms River. Hawkins, Southern Regional High School, as you look at the lines of Lacey, and they're all standing excited here as Lacey's got their first serious drive of the ball game, as Lacey and Southern hook up in a matchup of the A Division South and the B Division South. Lacey, of course, has won, is it four straight championships and a share of the fifth, George?
I'm not sure, Ken. I know that what they.
Well, let's put it this way: they dominated the B Division South. Here's Mahoney on the fullback, and he fumbles. It looks like Southern's got it. Let's see. There was a black jersey on it. Whether he held on to it or not, I don't know. Yes, Southern has the football. And it looks like Matos, number 20, was the man on the football.
Yep.
So just like Southern with Oravets fumbling the ball as he was moving into scoring position, Lacey with Mahoney does the same thing. They return a favor.
You know, Lacey had them outnumbered in the middle of the field. Southern moved their safety man over. They had two defensive backs and a corner man on two receivers, and there was an advantage in the center of the field for Lacey, and they fumbled the football.
So the drive ends at the Southern Regional 18-yard line. Southern takes over, 1st and 10. They pitch to the wingback this time, Becky, and Becky didn't fool Lacey at all. They were ready for that wingback coming around.
Yeah, that's part of the package. That's why I said you're going to see that.
No gain, 2nd and 10 for the Rams. As far as the weather tonight, we've got a warm night for this time of the year. It's kind of humid. No wind whatsoever. The flag down to our left is absolutely still.
It was a beautiful sky
Beautiful
earlier.
night for football.
Beautiful sky earlier.
Rain predicted later tonight, and we certainly hope it holds off till after the ball game. Well, they pitch to the halfback this time, and he tries to go off the left guard, and Lacey stacks it up. In on the stop, once again, Steve Stoop, and also in there for Lacey, DJ Hutler, number 88.
Yeah, two kids that are very, very important to this football team.
Going to be a 1-yard gain on the play, 3rd and 9 for the Rams. Matos has some speed. He's to the near side as the split end for Southern. And they run it, and they're not going to get the first down. The ball carrier for Southern was Mike Ike, number 21.
I don't know. I just looking at it, it looks to me like Lacey has more foot speed than Southern does. And I can't understand why they're going outside 3 times.
Well, we should see Eric Caracardi punt. It's 4th down and 6 for Southern Regional.
Lacey's going to have good field position, Ken.
All right. Dave Pestricello standing on Southern's 45-yard line. He'll go back near the midfield stripe, out of bounds. And it's going to be around the 47 of Southern, where Lacey will have a 1st down and 10.
Yep.
Well, one of the guys calling plays is right above us, George. Ron Emmert, former coach of Southern Regional, is on top of the tower where we are. We're on the visiting side where they have a TV press box, and Ron's up above, and he'll call plays down. Ron said it took the first 2 games to get it onto the wavelength of Lubersill, and they kind of starting to think like, there's Ron, the former head coach of Southern, and Chip Peterson with a white hat, longtime coach. Ron getting a different look of Al Goldberger Field after being the head man on the other side for many years. Here's Sasal going to the near side. He went to the short side of the field, and Sasala picks up about 2.
And Vista.
Going to be 2nd and 8 for Lacey Township.
As I said earlier, Ron Emmert is a fine addition to an already great coaching staff that Lou Rosillo has.
And George, I believe he has a record like you, undefeated in the All-Shore Classic.
Yeah, both of us do.
Yep.
We coached together, we coached against each other. We were on cable TV together.
They fake the draw. Granado on the run, completes the pass. Mahoney and Klein drags him out of bounds around the 35-yard line. First down for the Lions.
Well
Casey
done.
Mahoney, quite an athlete. He's also, I believe, a wrestler at Lacey. 6'1", 205. He's only a junior. Watch him here.
Yeah, he comes to the corner, he makes a nice throw. See how the shoulders were squared up a little bit more down the field? That's important when you're rolling out.
Last year, Lacey went all the way to the championship game in South Jersey Group 3. They lost to Egg Harbor Township in the state championship. I believe the score was 12-0, George.
Yep.
Granado setting up to the near side. Sasala, he had a blocker, but a nice tackle made by Southern Regional. Dwight McBee showed some speed there.
Nice recovery. He read the screen almost a little bit too late, but he read it in time to make the tackle from the backside.
There's McBee, wears number 48.
Well
He is
done.
the weak side end for Southern Regional. 5'7", 175, he's a junior.
I like the poise of this young quarterback.
Looks like Grimes calls the defensive signals for the Rams. He's the linebacker, number 87. 2nd down and 9 for Lacey. Rush coming at Granado, and is that intercepted? No. It's knocked down.
Oh yeah, no, it's an interception.
Yes,
Ken.
it is. Okay. And that looks like, is it number 21? Yes. It was 21 who picked it off for Southern Regional. So Mike Ike makes a big play for the Rams. Let's watch it again.
It just goes right through the receiver's hands, boom, into his.
And give Southern credit again. They were coming at Granado from his blind side.
That was well done. Usually when a receiver reaches up like that for the ball with one hand, it blocks your vision. It's a nice interception.
1st and 10 for Southern at their own 20-yard line. 8 minutes to go in the half. No score in the ball game. Southern Regional hosting Lacey Township. Horovitz throws to the near side. He's got a completion down the sideline. And a lot more yardage before running out of bounds is Jimmy McDonald. Nice play. Horovitz to McDonald, the split end.
That time they went to a pro set. They had 2 wide receivers. But one of the Lacey linemen almost batted that ball down. Horovitz has a very low release. And I think if they keep their hands up in the air and make him raise the nose of that football, they're going to have a little bit better success defending him.
Good gainer by McDonald. He brings it out to the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Rams as they are moving the football once again on the Lacey defense. McDonald goes to the far side this time, and they line up in a slot to the right. Horovitz looking to throw. Fires to the far side, incomplete, little high. And it'll be 2nd down and 10. Trying to go again to McDonald. There you see McDonald coming back to the huddle. Terry Miller told me this week, George, he had 4 key players hurting. They're going to play, but of course one is out tonight, but the Rams kind of banged up after the first 2 games, but it doesn't seem to be bothering them right now.
No. Both teams seem to have a nice game plan.
Ike comes on the field at the last minute, so they got to give him the play. He lines up as the halfback next to Dwight McBee in the backfield. Now he shifts to the left side. They give it to the man who just came in. He's thrown for a big loss as Lacey Township's number 40, Chris Bergstrom, came in there quickly. There you see Bergstrom right there.
I watched him in the pregame. He's a very intense kid, even warming up. He was hitting, he was shedding. Coach Heffernan told me he's been hurt a little bit, and he's a heck of a football player, but he seems to be back and ready to play.
He's a junior linebacker, number 20, Chris Bergstrom, with a big defensive play for Lacey. Chris has pretty good size. He goes 6'1", 195. He's only a junior. A lot of juniors on the Lacey team. Oravets the throw on third down. Rushes on. He gets away. He's going to run it. And tries to get out of bounds. And he's short of a first down by about 5 yards.
On the play by Brian Tennell. Oravets advances.
Almost a big gainer, almost for a first down. He got outside the contain man.
Situation for the Rams.
The receivers were driving the outside contain down the field, the corner man and a halfback, and there was nobody in the flat once he got outside the contain.
All right, Southern going to go for it here. 4th down and 5. They have to reach the Lacey 49. Now they shift into the punt formation. Oh, it's a pass to the short man, Klein. And a trick play by Southern gets the first down. They lined up Klein, number 11, who is the safety on defense, as the blocking back. They snapped the ball directly to Klein, and he threw the ball for the first down.
Yeah, it was a regular punt formation with a wide man to go down under the punt. Like you said, snapped it short, good completion. Took a chance at midfield.
So now Southern in Lacey territory at the 42-yard line. First down and 10. 5 minutes and 46 seconds left in the first half of play. No score. Whoa! Got tripped up going through that line. Becky might have picked up a big gain, George, and one of the Lacey defensive men was on the ground, and he reached out and tripped Becky as he went through the hole.
Napolitano threw a nice block for him.
Big hole there,
Number 50.
opened up by the Southern line. And I'm sure the coaches up top will make a mental note of that and run that play a little later. So it's a gain of 3. It could have been a much bigger game, but a shoestring tackle kept it to 3. 2nd and 7. McBee lines up as the right halfback.
Watch the tight end!
McBee gets the call. No, he doesn't. And they faked it to McBee, George, and it went straight up the middle.
Pestroccello made the tackle, number 1.
It's going to be 3rd down, and they're going to need a long play here. They're going to need at least 5. They're still marking it. 3rd down and long 5 for the Rams.
Bivens just went out hurt, Ken.
All right, you got McBee in the backfield with Ike.
You got seam! You got seam! Get them! Get
Oravets the throw. Steps up in the pocket, and he can't get away from the rush. Lacey closes it down. It'll be 4th down for Southern Regional.
The key to that was the good coverage in the defensive secondary.
TJ Hutler in there again, a veteran from last year's team, number 88. Actually lost about a yard on a play. 4th down for Southern Regional. They're going to most likely punt here. We got 3:40 left in the half.
Watch it now, D!
Caracardi standing in midfield waiting for the snap. Low snap. Bounces to him. He gets the punt off. Pestroccello backs away, and it goes out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
Get tough, Mikey! Get
Nice
tough,
kick.
Baby.
So Caracardi does a nice job with his punting, as George said. And with 3:22 left to play in the half, Lacey's got a long ways to go here. They marked the ball at the, looks like the 5, George.
Yep.
And down here, you can't afford to get too fancy. You just got to be careful you don't make a mistake.
No, I don't think they will. Unless you're Joe Montana and Jerry Rice, you know, that's a different story. Then you air it out. Okay, I know. Okay.
Sal, of course, he's capable of breaking one. And he gets some running room. Of course, if you have Keith Elias there, and you hand him the ball, he might go 95 yards with no problem. He does that for Princeton a lot.
He's intense too, boy. He is really an intense football player.
Former Lacey line Keith Elias needs 130 yards, I believe, tomorrow, George, to become the all-time rushing leader at Princeton University.
Has he already broken the amount of touchdowns record?
I'm not sure about that, but I know
close
he can
to
break
that
the rushing
also.
record.
He's
He's going to break that too before he's through, barring injury. They give the fullback Mahoney, gets into the secondary, Casey Mahoney, and he gets to the close to the 25-yard line, and it'll be a Lacey Township first down.
Yeah, I like both of those calls down here. They ran to the short side of the field, got some nice yardage. They ran a draw using Sisala as a decoy to the outside. The linebackers disappeared. Nice gain by Mahoney.
Go Lacey! Go Lacey!
3 minutes left in the half. Pitch to Sisal. He's got a couple of blockers. Mahoney blocks for him. And Sisal crosses the 30 to about the 33-yard line, very close to another first down. Good blocking by Mahoney. They also ran that wide back motion, George. So he had a couple of blockers in front of him on the pitch.
It looked like Southern lined up in a 4, and then they moved the kid over to center and made it a 5.
Short of a first down by 1 yard. So that was a 9-yard carry by Sisala. 2nd and 1 for the Lions. Again, Sisala looking for the first down. I don't think he got it. Let's see where they mark it.
It's awful close. Awful
They may
close.
measure it. May have a measurement here.
They just moved it back.
Now they moved it. And the Lacey fans boo after they picked the ball up and moved it back.
Yeah. Well, you know who that was. The field judge, Jim Rochford, had the ball marked, and he probably saw the kid's knee hit before the ball went down to the ground.
Well, it's 3rd down, less than a yard for the Lacey Lions. Here's a hole. Mahoney in the secondary. Mahoney still going. First down, more. He tiptoes down the sideline into Southern territory to about the 41-yard line of the Rams. Big run by Casey Mahoney.
Nice hit by Chris Dippolito to knock him out of bounds. He looks like a pretty tough kid out there. Number 47 for Southern.
What a hole by the Lacey offensive line for Casey Mahoney. Let's watch this run, George.
Nice, right up the middle, cuts to the outside, and then Dippolito comes over. Yep, toe dances, Dippolito takes him out.
Timeout on the field, Southern Regional, as they run over to talk to their coaches on the far sideline. Lacey right in front of us here at midfield. And we have 1 minute 30 seconds left in the first half, and both teams have moved the football. Both teams have threatened to score. Both teams have committed a turnover that kept them from scoring.
Self-destructed, yes. Well, Lacey's got plenty of time. I think they have all their timeouts. 1 minute and 30 to go. Good field position. They have time to put it on the board.
While we have this moment, let me thank the Southern Regional staff for their cooperation in putting this game on Channel 8. So I want to thank Kim DeGraw-Cole and Ben DeFonso, co-athletic directors here at Southern Regional, for their assistance, and of course the Board of Education of Southern Regional High School. And you want to run down the Ram coaching staff while we're at it, George?
Okay. Head coach here, 7th year, Terry Miller. JV's 9-0 last year. Something to look forward to. Malcolm Smith, defensive coordinator. Russ Gleason, offensive line. Billy Fisher, quarterbacks and defensive backs. Chris Shaw, offensive line, defensive tackles. Jim Hutchinson, receiver and secondary coach. Eric Henderson, Frosh. Joe Fleck, Frosh, and Glenn Fessler, freshman coaches. Trainer, Joe Casino, and their strength coach is Jim Mount.
Jim Hutchinson, a very dedicated person at Southern Regional. He was the head baseball coach, just retired as baseball coach. Coached with Ron Emmert at Southern. He's been here many years. He's a Southern grad, Southern athlete. And Russ Gleason, we talked about Princeton and Keith Elias. Russ has coached at Princeton. Here's the screen, Mahoney upfield with a block. Mahoney, he's got to beat one man. Mahoney's going to go. Touchdown, Mahoney. 41 board. 1:18, the time of the score.
They started on their own 5-yard line, Ken. That's a 95-yard drive.
Well, a couple of big runs by Mahoney. Sasala had a couple of nice runs, and the Lions go 95 yards for the touchdown. The extra point attempt by Eric Falk.
Once again, that screen pass was to the short side of the field.
Snap, Falk, and he's got it. The holder's Bill Simonson. Snap man is Boyer. Lacey 7, and Southern nothing. There you see the Lacey fans here tonight.
I like this kid Mahoney, I'll tell you what. He's keeping everybody honest tonight. They're keyed in on Sasala, and the fullback is doing all the work.
Let's watch this replay. I believe this is the touchdown.
Nice 48, nice fake. Down the sidelines. I like the move he makes down here, Ken. Watch him limp leg. Right there, he moved into the end zone.
Pretty good move for a fullback.
Yep, nice limp leg. On about the 15-yard line to get in. Excellent call. Excellent call away from the Southern Regional strength to the short side of the field.
Brian, get in there. Those guys watch those things so that your hands back here.
All right, Lacey getting ready to kick off.
If you got two people inside, you're in the one, you got the number 2 run behind you. Coach.
Going to kicking off will be Adam Solider, 6 foot, 150-pound junior. Solider wears number 15 for the Lions.
Yeah, they must have seen something on the films, the scouting films, because Dwight McBee is going right to the quarterback on that screen.
Well, that hit off the Southern lineman, and he falls right on the football. Covering the football, Cliff Giambrone. And Southern gets the ball on a short kickoff at the 38-yard line. 1 minute and 16 seconds left to play in the first half. Southern band marching on through the gate, across the field to the right, getting ready to perform here at halftime. Now see if Southern ears it out and tries to come right back with a score here. All right, they hand off to Bivens. Bivens crosses the 40, and he's going to have a gain of about 4, second and 6. Plays being shuffled in with the backs and wide receivers for Southern.
Yeah, you'll see Lacey go to that 3 they talk about where they drop those linebackers off. They're probably going to play some kind of a prevent defense here.
You notice that Lacey defense shifts to the formation. They flip-flop their defensive ends. Horovitz, incomplete, bounced in front of Bivens. 3rd down and 6. Lacey leading 7-0 on a nice 95-yard drive, highlighted by runs by Gary Sasala and 2 big runs by Casey Mahoney, one on a pass and one on a run up the middle, and he cut it out to the outside. And the Lions trying to hang on here with the 7-0 lead with just seconds to go here in the half. Trying to keep Southern from pulling off a big play here. Horovitz straight back to throw. Steps up, he's going to run it. Got a blocker. Cuts it to the far side and it crosses the Lacey 40 down around a 42-yard line. 1st down for Southern. The clock stops. About to move those chains. 9 seconds to go in the half.
Well, he was smart enough to call a timeout very quickly when he hit the ground. They got a chance to throw a couple up into the end zone.
He'll be able to get 2 pass plays off here, 9 seconds. Lacey comes over to talk to Ed Heffernan. Timeout here.
All right, listen up. Listen up.
While we have a chance, you want to mention Ed Heffernan, one of the assistants, and the rest of the Lacey staff?
Yeah, Ed's been a defensive coordinator and very successful. And everyone around the shore respects his ability as a defensive coordinator. He's done a great job here. Of course, Lou Rosillo, I think he's in his 13th year here, 17th year overall as a head coach with over 100+ wins. Chip Peterson, JV assistant, Ed Heffernan, defensive coordinator as mentioned. Rich Stratton, offensive line and defensive line. Ralph Bigger, freshman coach. Tom Ramsey, freshman coach. Tom Malick, defensive backs. Ron Emmert, of course, quarterbacks and receivers. Mike Murphy, offensive backs, freshman and JV. He's like a utility coach. And Jim Nolan, the freshman coach. Nancy Carl, the athletic trainer. And Ken, I would like to mention Ron Martini, who has announced the games here for 22 years.
All right, here we go. Southern first down play. Oravitz going to the far side, incomplete. Well covered by Lacey Township's defense. The clock stops with 4 seconds to go. And there you mentioned Malick. There's Malick right there. His twin brother coaches at Toms River South, and of course they'll play in the B division against each other. And Richie and Tom were teamed up at South as linebackers for Chip LaMarca.
Yep. Richie teaches in the same school that I'm an assistant principal at. I see him every day.
We have another timeout. And you mentioned Stratton, who, along with Chip Peterson, former Golden Eagle athletes before Lacey, of course, opened up their own high school. They went to Central Regional. And Chip, a longtime coach up at Central, where he played, and also at Lacey. There you see the Southern staff across the way, and players huddled around them. And we got all kinds of emotion in this game, and Ron Emmert coming home tonight.
You know, not because I work with you all the time, but you probably have more knowledge about Ocean County and Ocean County's athletes, the history of Ocean County.
I'm old.
No, I mean, than anybody I know. You're unbelievable when it comes to that. It's terrific.
Thank you. 4 seconds to go, folks, and it's been a fun game to watch because both teams have moved the football on each other, and we thought we'd have an even higher score than we do now, 7-0 Lacey, and Southern certainly has shown they can move the ball, so we may have an interesting second half, George.
It could have been. You know, both teams drove down close to the goal line and self-destructed. We could have more points on the board. It may happen in the second half.
By the way, we're going to be televising a band competition at Lacey coming up this weekend, George. That'll be on Channel 8 in the future. And here we go, ready to go. Oravitz brings them up. They're going to try to get in the end zone on this play. 4 seconds to go. This should be the last play.
Mikey and McDonald up.
Oh, he's hit as he throws, incomplete. Lacey got the rush on. And that's the end of the first half. And we got a little difference of opinion over there, and they got to separate the players. Looks like T.J. Hutler hit the quarterback, Oravitz.
Yeah. Senior T.J. Hutler. Well, they had 8 men down the field, and only 3 rushed, and they got to him.
That's the end of the first half with a score. The Lions of Lacey Township 7, and the Rams of Southern Regional nothing, and it won't take too long for George Check to recap the scoring in the first half.
I'll tell you what, there were a lot of plays run. There were a lot of mistakes in the first half. But Lacey with that 95-yard drive, 41 yards to Mahoney on a screen pass, Falk with the extra point at 118, 7-0 Lacey Township.
All right, so that's it from us. We're going to watch the band here at halftime, take a break. So we'll be back with the second half of play in a little while. Don't go away.
The man in this car has been drinking, and he's in no condition to be driving. The next time you've been drinking, learn a lesson from this guy. Take a cab.
Welcome back to Southern Regional High School, our game of the week on Channel 8 here at Adelphia Cable, and it's Lacey Township, the visitors, leading Southern 7-0. George, just mention the captains tonight. They're out there. We didn't do it in the first half.
Lacey captain Eric Falk, number 9. Gary Sasala, number 24. And number 80, Steve Stoop. Southern Regional, Benny Bevins, number 24. Chris DiPolito, 47. Tom Vecchi, 49. Tom Nesta, 77.
All right, so 4 captains for Southern and 3 for Lacey. Southern taking the field, and we're just about ready to go with the second half. We were talking to Brian Elias at halftime, who was up above helping the coaches, a former tailback last year at Lacey. And talking to some of the fans here at Lacey. We're on the visiting side when we come to Southern because they've built a special TV broadcast booth, not only for us, but for the visiting coaches up above. So this is the only school we go to where we work from the visiting side. George, with a very nice setup here at Southern.
I think it's a good idea.
We have a nice vantage point here from the Southern visiting press box. Southern goes right to left as they kick off the Lacey Township. I'm Ken Terp, with me George Check, and the second half is underway. Mahoney at the 20, I should say 17 to the 20, and knocked back. It'll be 1st and 10 for Lacey. They'll mark it at the 19-yard line.
Ken, that looked like Lamanowitz, I think, number 27. Yeah.
Mahoney, okay. Doug Lamanowitz. All right, Mike Regato taking the field, and his George, we found out something here, talking to his brother right in front of the press box. His older brother says Mike has only played 2 years of football.
I'm
Didn't play
impressed.
Pop Warner or anything, just
Well,
freshman at Lacey last year and sophomore this year in the varsity.
he's a good-looking sophomore. I think he's got a lot of good years ahead of him.
We had a real long halftime, folks. I don't know how it'll affect the players, but they introduced all the Pop Warner players in the Southern Pop Warner system, along with the coaches, the cheerleaders, and a host of thousands. They were stopping cars on Route 9 asking if they want to be introduced tonight. So we had a real long halftime. All right, Gary Sasal carries the ball, gets about a yard on the play. 2nd and 9 for Lacey.
Casey Scheid, nice penetration, got into the Lacey backfield.
Again, those linemen for Lacey, Schinder and Diab, the tackles, Karras and Dolan, the guards, and Boyer is the center. Bender, we haven't mentioned him much, but he's the tight end, backed up by Stoop. With Stoop playing defense this year, they start Bender at tight end. When they go to a double tight end, we'll see Stoop in there and sometimes T.J. Hotler. Granato's going to throw, gets the time, goes long, and incomplete. Batted down at the Southern Regional 48-yard line by John Schweiger, defensive cornerback. There's Schweiger, number 44.
Nice play down there. That's the kind of an offensive play, even though it was incomplete, is going to help open up the Southern defense for the Lacey offense.
The temperature has remained constant. It hasn't dropped as the game is going on. It's supposed to cool off by Sunday in the area, but we got the rain predicted for later tonight. But right now we got a beautiful night for football. They give to Mahoney into the secondary. Mahoney running strong, and across the 45-yard line goes Casey Mahoney. His 3rd real big run tonight, George.
Yeah. Nice play, same draw they ran in the first half, still successful. And I like the way they're spreading the Southern Regional defense out by going to those wide formations. Doesn't seem to be anybody in the middle of the field once he breaks the line of scrimmage.
Gain of about 27 yards by Casey Mahoney. 1st down for Lacey at their own 47-yard line. Lamanowitz goes to the far side, slot formation to the left. Renato rolling to the left, stops, throws, complete to Lamanowitz. Lamanowitz coming in the near side. Lamanowitz may go, and finally stopped at the 20-yard line. And again making a play, making a tackle, Schweiger.
Yep, he rolled left, hit the curl. Nice run after he caught the football, Lemanowitz. Nice acceleration on the ball. Nice follow through. Good strong follow through. Good pass.
Gain of about 33 yards, George.
Just a clothesline throw, right to him.
Lacey on the move with a 7-0 lead. Pitch to the tailback, Sasawa. Sasawa cuts back towards the middle, and he's finally dropped. Making the stop for Southern is linebacker Tom Becky. Becky is a senior. Pickup of 4, 2nd and 6 for Lacey. An injury to Southern Regional. And looks like, is that 64,
Yeah,
George?
Roginski, yeah.
64 for Southern Regional. That's one of the defensive linemen, Ben Rogozinski,
Yep.
defensive tackle. 5-4, I'm sorry, Playa. Playa is the nose tackle for Southern Regional. He's a junior, 5'10", 175 pounds.
Mike Playa, I think he was on the team last year, I think.
Jason
Was it
Playa.
Jason?
Might have been his
I thought
brother
Mike.
last you're thinking of. Jason holding his,
He's listed as a senior, I don't know.
look like he's holding his hip. All right, he's limp, but I think he's maybe a hip injury or looked like he was holding his right hip, George, although it might be the knee.
It's hard to tell.
Let's see, he replaces him, George, in the middle of that Southern defense. So if they pick up the number, it lines up there. There you see the Southern fans across the way.
Yeah, I want to see that block. I want to see the quarterback block. 2 or 3 feet of the guy. What's this block in the 47? Go ahead. Ah, here you go. Go ahead. Get away. Get away.
Looks like Stack is playing right over the nose, George, number 63. Little mix-up there. They got the play off. Granado was bumped into, and Sasawa stacked up for no gain. 3rd down coming up. A little bit of a mix-up.
Well, Art Brannigan came in the ball game at tailback when Sasala went out.
63's the new man in there. Sean Stack playing in place of the injured Playa.
And when you're used to one running back and the timing with him, and you substitute, sometimes the timing is off. Shouldn't be, but sometimes it is.
All right, 3rd down for Lacey. No gain on the previous play, so 3rd and 7 for the Lions. Ball at the 17-yard line of Southern Regional. Lacey leading 7-0. Sasawa. And Sasawa takes it down to the 10-yard line. Should be a 1st down for the Lions. Granado looks to the sideline for the signal from the coaches. And we're going to have a measurement, timeout for a measurement.
Got it, Rip! I can see it again! If the lines are straight, it's got to be.
We mentioned Lacey coming in tonight 2-0, Southern 0-2. And Southern, their first 2 losses, 1 in the conference. 1st down, Lacey. And Lacey is 1-0 in the conference with a non-conference win over Class A South Brick Memorial. Lions on a move here. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
No mistake, Joe. No mistake.
Split backfield. Mahoney. And Mahoney to about the 7-yard line. Dragged down by Nista, number 77. 2nd down and about 7.
Cliff
Gotta go
Giambrone,
for the touchdown.
Cliff Giambrone, number 56 for Southern, was trying to rip the ball out of Mahoney's hands.
I tried and scouted him to see how he ran. Nah, we go like that.
Brian Spada comes in, an offensive lineman, with a play to the quarterback Granado for Lacey.
Different formation, Ken. 3 backs.
Sasala cuts it back. Sasala inside of 5, down near the 3-yard line. On the bottom was Nista once again for Southern Regional. 7:25 left, third quarter.
When I was at high school east, we used to do that. We'd put 3 backs in the backfield, lined up in a triangle, and one, we called it Disneyland, and one guy just did whatever he wanted to do, and the other 2 ran the play. And it used to drive the defense crazy.
Third down and goal for the Lions, and a timeout here. This is a delay of game or somebody lining up offside. Let's see what the call is.
I don't think it's delay of the game.
They may have lined up wrong. Let's see. No, it's Southern Regional lined up wrong. Offsides. Half the distance to the goal.
They're not even going to move it. It's right on the goal. I mean, it's on the 1-inch line.
All right, so it's third down and goal from the 1.
Dive play. Dive. Come on, Mike. Right over the top. 11. Over the top. 1-1.
Sasala dives in. Touchdown. 1-yard run. Time to score. 6 minutes and 43 seconds of the third quarter. Lacey on top, 13-0.
80-yard drive, Ken, from their own 20.
So a 95-yard drive in the second quarter and
An 80-yard drive
here.
Yep. With 3 or 4 big plays.
Eric Falk to attempt the extra point for Lacey. Bill Simonson, the holder. Very strong kick, and it's good. 14-0, Lacey. And the Lacey band entertaining here on the visitor's sideline. Watch the replay here, George.
Over the top. 3-back offense again. Straight power. Lead back on the linebacker. Sasala over the top for the touchdown.
George, last year, I remember reading the articles in a paper before the Southern Lacey game. It was the first game of the series. And I think Southern was expecting a win over Lacey. A lot of talk about the A Division South and the B Division South. Then, of course, last year, Toms River South moved down into the B Division South. They didn't want to go, but they went. And a lot of talk that South would end Lacey's reign. Is Lacey's going to start getting respect now as one of the premier programs?
I think they've always had respect. I think Lacey can play with any team in this conference and be respectable. I think they've proven that over the years. And they have a great program. And when you have a great program...
a lot of people tend to think of Brick and Toms River South as the Cadillacs of the Ocean County football scene, but certainly I think Lacey has to be right up there with those two. And they have been the Observer champion the last couple of years.
You know what it is? Kids are kids. No matter where you coach them, no matter what size the school is, a football team is a football team.
And it doesn't matter whether Lacey's playing in B Division South, they could play in the A Division. And
the only difference is the numbers of kids you have in a school to pick from. But if you've got 11 or 15 football players and good senior leadership, you can play with anybody.
We have a timeout here called to Lacey Township. Apparently a little confusion on how many men they got on the kickoff unit here. And Falk is counting everybody up. And
there's
Priscilla,
12 out there. There's something wrong.
Priscilla comes on the field to talk to Falk, tell him to get somebody off of there.
Yeah, somebody's...
So, timeout charged to Lacey on that confusion on the kickoff.
I don't know.
Official pointed to Lacey.
Did they?
So I think he charged him with a timeout.
Huh. Delay the game?
Is that what it was? Maybe they didn't get a timeout. Then maybe he just marched off the penalty.
The ball's on the 40-yard line.
Kicking from the 40.
Yeah.
All right, Falk's ready. Here we go. End over end, nice kick to the 10-yard line. They're going to pass a lateral and a flag. That's a forward pass, George. Joey, go laterally on that, right? You can only pass the ball laterally on a kickoff. He threw that ball a little bit forward, and that's what the flag is all about.
Yeah. It's either got to be definitely backwards. Even if it's close and straight across the field, sometimes the officials are going to call that.
Well, Terry Miller certainly keeps you guessing. You never know what he's going to do on kickoffs or from scrimmage. Let's watch this again, George.
Yeah. They run up toward the reception area. You can't see it, but see him running up. The ball was definitely in front of him. He was running up to the football.
All right. So it should be a what, 5-yard penalty, George? Should be just an illegal procedure, right? Yeah, 5 yards. All right, back to the 10-yard line goes the ball. So Southern starts first and 10 from their own 10-yard line.
Okay, that was Gary Sisala's fourth touchdown of the year. Gives him a total of 24 points. Brian McCall from Central Regional is leading the county with 30.
It's a pass. It's complete. Lacey, good pursuit. And they hold that to a short gain as Matos didn't have a chance to go anywhere once he caught the ball. Lacey reacting very well.
Yeah.
They held it to about a 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. Six minutes to go in the third quarter. Oravitz hands off. They push it out to the 20-yard line, looking for the first down. Going to be a little bit short, I believe. And the ball carrier was Benny Bivens. Let's see if they got the first.
Yeah, Bivens coming into this ball game, he's averaging 5 yards a carry, 24 rushes for 121 yards.
We're going to be just short of the first down. 3rd and less than a yard for Southern Regional on a 20. Mention those Southern linemen. You got Nista, Stack, Southwick, Napolitano, Smith, Grimes is a tight end. Oravitz, long count, real long.
There's a lot of movement there, Ref.
And they go to the fullback, Dwight McVie, looking for the first down. He should have it.
Good discipline by the Lacey defense. They were trying to pull him off sides with the long count, but no one jumped.
On the bottom of that stack was the nose tackle, Matt Kitano, a senior, 220-pounder. And he's built like a nose tackle, George, 5'7" tall.
220.
Fire plug. Right now he's playing off the ball, George. Oravitz looks to Matos, off his hands. Matos knew that defender was coming up. I think he was a little too anxious to catch it and run.
Well, when he turned to curl, he didn't face the quarterback, and he had no body behind the ball to stop. The ball was thrown hard, and it went right through his hands. You face the quarterback, you got your body in behind the ball.
2nd down and 10 for the Rams. Presticello was there. Number 41 was the man who was going to make the hit. That's for Lacey Township as Pluta. Oravitz rolls and does avoid one tackler, and then a couple more Lacey players finish him off. And chasing him down for Lacey was Steve Stoop. Got maybe a yard. 3rd down coming up for the Rams.
I think the Lacey defense read that very quickly, something the coaching staff must have gone over this week, because the wingback came back and went to the inside over the center. It's the first time he's done that all night. It was a fake and the rollout.
Bergstrom replaces Halsworth for the Lacey defense. We have a slot to the left. 3rd down, and they actually need about 10. They really didn't get any gain in the last play. Oravitz to throw. Oravitz time. game on defense from his linebacker position.
Yep. Sack time. You know, it was a passing situation. You take a shot as a defensive coach, you send them. Guessed right.
Let's watch it again.
I mean, they're in a definite stunt. You can see it. The linebacker gained right up the middle.
Watch the fake, D!
All right, the Lacey fans yelling, watch the fake. Southern pulled it once in the first half. I don't think they'll try it down here, George. They had better field position last time.
I wouldn't.
And he gets the punt off. Fielded at the 40-yard line, Pestrichello, and down to the 30, and a return of about 10 yards, fielded on the run.
Eat the clock, Joe! Eat the clock!
So Lacey takes over, 14-0 is the score. The visitors in the lead here at Southern Regional. All right, here we go. Lines up to the line of scrimmage. Boyer over the football to snap it. Renato brings them out in the I formation. Lemanowitz to the near side. A pitch. It's going to be a pass. Lemanowitz is open. And he's got it. Touchdown. Casal, the tailback, to Lemanowitz, who was flanked to the near side. 31 yards, George.
30-yard.
30-yard play. Lacey's third touchdown of the night. It was just a question, was Lemanowitz going to find it over the right shoulder, George?
They say he's pretty quick. He runs the 40 in about 4.6.
He looked over both shoulders before he caught that ball. And we have a timeout here, officials timeout, as Lacey lines up the kick for the conversion, leading 20-0. Time of that score, 2 minutes and 15 seconds of the third quarter.
You know, a play like that, the timing is the most important thing. When to use a play like that.
And Falk has the extra point, his third of the night. And it's 21-0, Lacey Township.
Timing is everything with a play like that because it's a one-shot deal. It's either going to work for you or it's not going to work for you. That was the perfect spot for it. It was a first down. They were lined up in a power I. You take the fastest kid you have and put him at the flanker spot. He settled down real nice like he was going to block the halfback, and then he ran right by him, and Sala laid the ball out. That was well done.
All right. Lacey huddling around Lou Versil. Lou's counting his players this time for the kickoff. And he didn't like that penalty the last time. He counted them himself. And now he sends them on the field.
It's the little things. You can't let your kids get sloppy, you know? They go over it in practice the day before the game. You check your special teams. You make sure everything's all right. What happens is a kid gets hurt and nobody's aware of it. Nobody replaces him on the special teams.
Lou Versil, of course, also coached at Red Bank Regional as the head coach before he came to Lacey. He was Bob Strange's assistant. Bob, a 10-year man on Channel 8 as a color analyst.
He was also the head coach there before he left.
And Lou, of course, has coached in the All-Shore Classic. He's been the head coach, been an assistant coach. He coached on the Monmouth team.
He also coached the state game, I believe.
Yes, he did. At the state game, played at Rutgers. He coached there, and I think he coached in Giant Stadium. Here's the kickoff. And it's out of bounds on the far side, inside the 20. So Lacey Township in control now. We had a first half that was pretty even. Both teams going up and down the field. But Lacey in the third quarter, after leading 7-0 at the half, has taken control of the ball game. Now let's see if they're going to do this over again, George, or take it. They'll take the football.
I think it goes to the 35-yard line, I'm pretty sure.
All right. It used to be the rule where you kicked it over again if it went out of bounds.
That quarterback's still on the ground over there. He was hurt.
Southern first and 10 at their own 35. And probably see a lot of passing now with the Rams down by 21 points.
Really? Everything's so much stuff you can't run.
Well, they run it. It's Bivens, and he's going to take a loss. Lacey clamps right down on him, and in on a tackle for Lacey was number 88, T.J. Hutler. He was a pretty good performer last year on the team that went to the state finals.
4-yard line, 2nd and 11.
T.J.'s father, the warden of Ocean County at the jail in Toms River, played for Central Regional. His dad played for Moravian College in Bethlehem.
Go defense!
So a loss of 1 on a play, 2nd and 11 for the Rams. Again, they tried to run. A loose ball is picked up by Lacey Township.
He took the ball.
And it's number 30, Bill Simonson, comes up with the ball. Lacey has a first down at the 21.
Remember, I credited him earlier in the ball game for taking a steal. He did it again.
So Bill Simonson, very alert for Lacey Township, and makes the big play. Simonson, a strong safety on defense. So another good opportunity here for the line offense. Sasala across the 20, keeps running hard down near the 16-yard line. Good effort by Sasala. There's a flag. Klein made the stop for the Rams. May be a personal foul on the Rams.
Yeah.
Rams frustrated here. Sasala took it to the 16-yard line.
Jack the boy signaling personal foul.
All right, there they go. Half the distance, George.
Yep.
Down to the,
About the
let's watch this again, George.
9-yard line.
Personal foul. Or this is the one before it on the
yeah,
fumble.
I think he just took it right out of his hands. I couldn't tell whether it bounced out or not.
First and goal for Lacey Township after the penalty, takes it inside the 10-yard line. Sasala, hit, spins off, goes to the corner, another flag, and I don't think he got in, but let's see what the penalty's all about. Could be a holding penalty, it could be a clip, it could be, let's wait and see what the official says rather than guess. I didn't see it, but it was on the sweep. There was a blocker out there.
It's against Lacey, yeah.
I'm talking to Southern's Bivens, or they're talking to number 77, defensive captain for the Rams, and that's Nista. Let's watch it again, see if we can see anything, George.
Yeah, definitely. It looked like a crackback block. You have to get your head in front when you come back to block from the outside.
Penalty takes the ball back to the 17-yard line, and
I'm looking for the draw again up the middle.
36 seconds left in the quarter. First and goal from the 17 for Lacey. Granado being rushed, throws right over the man coming in on him, and that's Stoop, who's going to show you his offensive talents. He was the starting tight end, now he's the standout linebacker, George.
Yeah, they threw a screen to the short side of the field again, only they didn't throw it to a back this time, they threw it to an end. But they're still screening away from the wide side of the field.
You know who this guy is in a booth with
Of
us?
course.
George, just walked in?
His son plays quarterback for Toms River North High School.
What's he doing at a Southern Regional game?
Well, he's here to support his ex-loyal head coach, Ron
Talking
Emmert.
about
That's
Tony
why.
Sermarini, our Channel 8 color
He's here to
analyst.
root for some of the kids for Southern that he knows. I mean, it's a combination of
In the
reasons.
third quarter with a score, Lacey Township 21 and Southern Regional nothing. George Jeck and I, Ken Terp, will be back in just a moment with the final quarter of tonight's game. We talked about it briefly.
I kind of really think he just wants to get the game over with because people are making a lot about it. I think Ron just wants to coach and not have any of this controversy going on. They say, oh, he knows the kids from Southern. They're good kids. He's working with some good people at Lacey. I think he just wants this one to get over with so he can get back to just working with the kids and having a good time. I know he's having a good time coaching the quarterback, the sophomore Mike Granado, so I know he's having a good time with that. And I check his room occasionally when he's teaching, and there are nothing but football plays all over his desk.
Well, we just found out that Granado's only in his second year of football because his brother's right here in front of us, Tony.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's done a great job with him, and the kid has worked tremendously hard. He showed a lot of poise tonight.
All right, here we go. Back to live action, and Granado, who we were just talking about, rolls out, throws on a run, and it's incomplete. Lacey trying to get on the board once again here, George, and they lead 2-0, looking for more.
I'll say it again. I'm still waiting for that draw. They've been running it all night. They've gained a lot of yardage on it. Mahoney's out of the ball game, though.
All right, Granado gets the signal from the sideline. Now we're ready to go. The ball on the 12-yard line. 3rd and goal for the Lions. Quinn Whitehouse to the far side. Granado gets the block, throws for the corner, and knocked down by Schweiger in the end zone. John Schweiger, senior cornerback, breaks it up.
That time they had Stoop at the up back, Sasala at the tailback, and took Mahoney out of the game.
4th and goal for Lacey Township. And they're going to go for the touchdown rather than the field goal. Lamanowitz goes to the far side, Presticello to the near side, wing to the left. That's Sasala on the wing. And Granado running out of the pocket. And that's going to be short of the touchdown, so the ball's going to go over as he went to Lamanowitz.
They were trying to run the old, I don't know if they call it, veer fake to the tight end, a tight end arc pass over the middle, but the Southern safety had it covered.
So Southern defense does the job, and they get tough down near the goal line, and they hold, and they'll take over on downs. Clock running. We got 11 minutes and 33 seconds left in the football game. Lacey defense shifting around to meet the formation. And Southern shifts their offense. Here's the pitch to the back. Quarterback out front, blocking for him, Bivens. Bivens running hard. No quit in Bivens, and he brings it out near the 30-yard line. Nice effort by Ben Bivens.
Real nice effort.
We used to see that play a lot when Mario Ray was the quarterback. Quarterback tosses and leads the interference. And Oravets, you got Klein in there now. Josh Klein, Tony points out, running the offense. He's number 11. The backup quarterback. Let's watch this play again. Klein leading the blocking. Nice hard run.
Nice running.
First down, Southern Regional. Again, they shift. Tight end goes to the far side. Tight end move. And that'll be a penalty against Southern Regional. Well, Mike Grimes was shifted over the left side, and he moved a little too fast.
Offside, Southern Regional. 5 yards.
Now give him a bad spot.
24 yards.
Yeah, you know, that's a good point, Tony. If you're on the end of the line of scrimmage, you're in the backfield, you can move as long as you stop for 1 full second before the ball is snapped. So, and the kid did stop. I don't know why they threw the flag.
Real quick. All right, 5-yard penalty against the Rams. 1st and 15 for Southern Regional. And Klein continues to be the quarterback for the Rams. All right, here comes that wing back around. And running hard again. Southern backs looking tough. Becky, the ball carrier that time, and he ran just like Bivens did.
Yep.
Brings it almost out to where they needed a first down. He's going to bring up 2nd down and about 4. Don't forget they had the penalty, so that was a nice run by Becky. Klein pitches to Bevins. Bevins looking for a first down. Hit hard. Good hard hit by Lacey Township.
Good hard hit.
That's 78, George.
Rob Frazee.
Frazee, the 225-pound junior tackle for the Lions. But Bevins gets the first down for Southern Regional. 9 minutes and 4 seconds left to play. Lacey Township 21, Southern Regional nothing. But that's not indicative of the way the game was played, especially in the first half, with the Rams threatening to score early in the ball game, only to have a fumble as the quarterback Orovets was breaking into the Lacey secondary and lost the football. Then Lacey getting on the board before the first half was over for a 7-0 lead. Again, the pitch, running back wants to throw, he does, back to the quarterback, and Klein, the ball carrier now, hits the pass reception, and he may have a first down.
First down.
It is a first down for Southern, just short of midfield. Officials timeout. They blew the chains. Watch the play here, a little trickery.
I think he was looking to go deeper than throw to the quarterback, but
Mike Ike was the man throwing the football to the quarterback, Klein.
I think he was trying to go deep to Jim McDonald. Jim McDonald wasn't open, or there was a little heat on him.
All right, got a new running back in there for Southern Regional. Jason Corley, I believe. I have the right man, number 9. Coral, pronouncing it wrong. Coral, C-O-R-L-E, Coral, the ball carrier for the Rams. His first call tonight. So Miller playing some new players in there for Southern, going with his alternate, his backup quarterback, and Klein is the starting safety on defense. Now calling the signals. Splits McDonald to the near side. 2nd down play. He wants McDonald. And the
Interference.
interference call. The defender and the receiver bumped into each other. The defender on the play for Lacey is Mike Pluta.
That was definitely interference. There was no question about that one.
So it's going to go against Lacey. That's going to take the ball down near the 30-yard line. Let's see, we're going to...
And I know what Eddie Heffernan's thinking right now. Like all defensive coordinators, had a shutout the last game. I want 2 shutouts in a row.
Right,
they love that 0.
They're marking at the 37-yard line. First down for Southern Regional. McDonald again comes to the near side. Becky up the middle on the wingback carry, and he's across the 35, about the 34-yard line. On the stop for Lacey Township Hutler. 2nd down and 8 for the Rams.
Hey, don't look in the... Hey, you 4-5. Hey, don't look in the backfield.
So Southern trying to get on a board here in the last quarter. Looked like they were going to score early in the ball game and had a bad break. Quick throw to McDonald, incomplete.
That looked like the old hook and ladder.
That was interception.
The ball was thrown a little high, and the pitch man was a little tight, but that looked like the old curl and hook and ladder to me.
I don't think Tony Sermoni ever saw that play before, did he?
Sure he did.
He ran that a few
Miami
times.
ran it. The Miami Dolphins ran
When
it.
he was with Ron, they ran it a few times, too.
Tell me about it.
All right, third down play for the Rams. They need 8. Becky this time splits to the near side.
Set up
And it's
nice.
complete to Bivens.
Set up nice.
Bivens got blocked.
Set up.
And Bivens has a first down for Southern at the 20-yard line. Bivens sparking the drive here for Southern Regional. Let's watch this effort by Bivens.
Now I know why he's got 121 yards and 24 carries. He's got some sneaky speed, too.
Oh, that one's on a
He can
pass
run.
reception from Klein. Nearing the 6-minute mark of the ball game. Southern knocking on the door here. Bivens again. This time it's from scrimmage on the carry, and he's down inside the 10-yard line, running hard. He's been running hard
He's a nice
every
runner.
time he carries.
That's the most.
Another first down, George.
That's the most important thing that you can look for as a football coach. When you're down 21-0, your kids aren't quit, and they're still playing hard. That's what you have to look for. That's what you need.
First down for Southern Regional at the 7-yard line. And Klein sparking the drive here at quarterback. He's put the tight end on the left side.
Sprint to the corner.
They're going to run left. Bivens on the pitch. And Bivens inside the 5, about the 3-yard line.
Good strong hit over there. 41. Mike Pluta.
Second down for Southern Regional at about the 3. There you see Terry Miller with a lineup board in his hand. Probably has his plays on there. Right up the middle. Touchdown for Southern Regional. Bivens puts the points on the board. He deserved that one, George.
Yeah, he did. He worked hard.
So Southern has 6. Time to score. 4 minutes, 43 seconds left in the football game. And look at this crazy formation here. And Lacey running all over to defend this one. Now they bring the lineman over to join the backs. Now is that Pisano? No, it's number 8 kicking the extra point, right? Is that the right number? Yeah, it was. It was
Well, I don't know. They have Maxine McPhee listed there
Manager,
as the
we're
manager,
number
but I don't.
it was 8, wasn't it, guys? Well, we have. Let's watch the play again here.
Nice. He finds
There's
the
a
hole.
touchdown.
Yep.
Well, maybe Maxine got in to kick the extra point. So anyway, the point is good. 21-7 is the score. Or could that be Stanion? Because he was not on the roster, George. I was told Stanion may kick some tonight. Steve Stanion, it is. Steve Stanion, number 8. He's not on the roster, but that's who it is. So Stanion adds the extra point for Southern. And it's, as I said, 21-8.
That was a 92-yard drive. 92-yard drive down the field.
Nice drive. Marked
Line.
by the running of Bivens. Becky was involved in that drive. Klein,
Halfback
throwing the
pass.
signals, did a nice job. And Miller has to be happy. His team hasn't quit here. And they were running hard in that drive. So Another desire by Southern Regional. Down 21-0. They get on the board here. 21-7.
You got to look for an onside kick here.
This is Stanton to kick off. And it's the short kick. Lacey on it. I believe it's Mahoney on the football, number 22. So Lacey Township covers it well, and they have the ball first and 10 at their own 44-yard line. I said Al Goldberger Field, George. You know who Al Goldberger is?
Tell me, Ken.
He was the principal of the Manahawkin Grade School right down the road a ways, and he was a very, very big enthusiast for sports.
My kind of guy.
This is Sasala, face mask, no flag. Didn't really hold on to the face mask, but he did grab it. And the fans booing, they wanted the face mask penalty. He let it go, really.
Well,
Let's see if we can see this. Man.
The official was standing right there.
Right there, right there.
I don't know if it looked like his hand rubbed across it, but he didn't grab it.
All right, gain of 9 by Sasala, 2nd and 1 in Southern Territory. Sasala again, first down. Tackle made by Nista, number 77. 3 minutes and 34 seconds left in this football game. Clock is running.
I think Lacey's just going to try and keep the clock running. Get another first down, let the clock run down.
That's what the fans are yelling, let the clock run.
There's the draw.
Here's Mahoney, took a tackle. And
Wow.
Mahoney went right through Nista like he wasn't even there. Let's watch this again. He just powers his way right through the defensive lineman.
The last 3 or 4 times I ran it, it was clean.
Right there, right through that tackle.
But this time he broke right through the arms of Tommy Nista.
Nista goes off the field. He's tired. You can tell he's tired. And they give him a breather.
Come on now!
Second down and 1. Sasala takes the pitch to the near side, first down. Lacey on the move. Sasala down the 25-yard line. Finally stopped by Eric Carricardi.
Nice blocking by Mahoney and Lamanowitz leading that pitch. Lacey's got some nice athletes.
Come on out! Come on out,
2 minutes, 18 seconds to play. 21-7 in favor of Lacey. Lacey moving the football. Sasala down to the 21-yard line.
Flag. Number 47. Chris DiPolito.
Personal foul. And it looks like either was he ejected? Player was ejected.
He's a tough kid. I've watched him tonight. He's had some great hits.
Played a good first half, a real strong first half. One of the captains tonight.
You know, you had that frustration at the end of the game, and
well, Granado's got a chance to do what Garrett Gardy did, be a quarterback for 3 years at Lacey. Brings his team up to the line. Garrett Gardy now Cornell. Sasala, and he's down near the 5-yard line. Lacey not only driving for another touchdown, they're eating up that clock. 1:35 and running. This is a non-conference game. And Lacey will end up 3-0, Southern 0-3. Sal takes a toss, and down near the corner of the goal line there, just out of bounds, hit the marker.
It's about the 1 foot line.
Yeah, inside the 1 yard line. Got to bring up 3rd and goal from the 1 for Lacey. And Sasala's going to go down in the annals of Lacey Township as another one of those great running backs. All right, Mahoney lines is up back. Sasala, the tailback once again. Again, the toss left. Touchdown, Sasala, 1 yard run. Time to score, 1 minute, 2 seconds left in the game. Lacey, 27, Southern, 7. George, they kept running the same play.
Mahoney made a block on the corner, and he turned him to the inside, and Sasala bounced it to the outside. Usually, you try to kick somebody out, but the corner forced it down to the inside so far that Mahoney turned him in. Sasala bounced it outside, got in the end zone.
All right, Falk has been perfect tonight on his 3 conversion attempts. Here's his 4th. He got it. And it's 28-7, Lacey. There you see some of the lines on the sidelines. Watch the replay, George.
Watch Mahoney turn him in. See him turn him down? Sasala bounced it to the outside. Well, I mean, both sides of the ball, this kid played super tonight, in my opinion. They had a lot of nice efforts, but Casey Mahoney, number 22, the junior fullback for Lacey, is our player of the game tonight.
All right, congratulations to Casey Mahoney, the junior fullback and linebacker, and he will receive a plaque from Adelphia Cable with his name inscribed on it in the school colors for his efforts tonight. By the way, Tony, nobody called me. You better write the player of the game for Admiral Farragut down because I don't know who it is, if you can remember. And if you can remember the score of the game, I got to get that plaque ordered. Was it number 34? I can check a roster. All right, Lacey ready to kick off. Run up the final minute of tonight's game. Ball's fumbled. And I think Southern got it. Let's see. Lacey got it.
Nice job.
Seconds to go. Lacey with a football once again. Now, George, Lou's going to leave his first stringers in there. 40 seconds to go. This could be the last play if they don't call any timeouts. I don't think they will.
They're just going to
fall the football, apparently. They line up tailback deep, and Granado puts his knee down. They're going to run out the clock. 25 seconds. That should do it. So Lacey Township off to a 3-0 start. And Southern Regional, you want to recap the scoring real quick?
I'll tell you what, it was 1 touchdown in the first half and 4 in the second half.
All right.
Lacey Township, minute and 18 seconds, the first half to go. 95-yard drive, 41-yard touchdown Mahoney made it 7-0 with Falk's extra point. In the second half, Lacey scored on an 80-yard drive, 6:43 to go, made it 14-0 with the Sasala touchdown, Falk with the extra point. Then Lacey, a halfback option pass, Sasala to Lemanowitz on a first down from their own 30-yard line. Touchdown, extra point, Falk, 21-0. Southern came back and scored on a 2-yard run, 92-yard drive by Bivens. Extra point by Stania. Made it 7 points for Southern. And then Lacey scored the last touchdown of the game. A 1-foot run. Nice block by Mahoney. Sasala for the touchdown. With a minute and 2 seconds left in the game. Falk the extra point. Made it 28-7 final.
All right, we're coming back with a post-game show from down on the field. Just a moment. Don't go away.
Two pairs of hands. That's all it takes. You don't even have to smoke it. In the eyes of the law, just passing a drug can be distribution. So if you pass it, you'll have to pay a minimum fine of $750, give 100 hours to community service, and give up your driver's license for at least 6 months. But you won't need your license if they send you to jail.
All right, on the post-game show, the player of the game, and it's number 22. It's a dirty number 22 uniform because he's worked hard tonight, going both ways for the Lions. Casey Mahoney, the fullback, and a linebacker on defense. We told you last year he was a starter as a sophomore in defense. He's playing both ways this year. Congratulations, Casey, on player of the game and winning the football game. That's the main reason you're here.
Yeah, thank you. Southern came out very pumped tonight, and they had reason to be because of Coach Emmerich. And, you know, they have nothing to lose, and they had everything to gain, and they came out ready. I got to give it to them. They did great.
Casey, can you tilt your cap back a little bit so they can get a good look at you with the little lights on tonight in the dark? Tell me about the first touchdown you scored. What kind of a play was it? Who blocked for you because you ripped off the first touchdown, got your team rolling in the second quarter?
All right, it was fullback, screen right. I rolled out to the right, you know, it's typical screen. Granado threw me a pass, it was perfect. The line was great. They gave me a block. I didn't even get touched all the way down to about the 5. The line did great tonight. And it's just a great call by the coaches and great blocking by the line.
Tell me about you and Sasala working together in that backfield, because you blocked for him nicely tonight too, and George Jack liked your blocking as well as your running. You two get along real good?
Yeah, me and him get along real good. You know, teammates, brotherhood. Like on the last play on the goal line, I said to him to stay behind me because I was going to do whatever I could to get him in. And sometimes we run the belly, and he blocks for me. You know, it's teamwork. He blocks for me, I block for him.
Casey, what was going through your mind playing linebacker when Southern was moving right down the field on you, and then Orovets broke that run, looked like he was going to go somewhere. He fumbled on a play, and that could have been a turning point of the game.
I was in awe. I didn't, you know, they didn't give up. You know, it's Southern.
Not even in the last quarter.
No, they didn't give up. It's not the records that counted tonight. It was just, you know, football is tough, you know.
Was anything said in practice about Ron Everett having been the head coach of Southern? Now he's joined your team this year to work with the quarterbacks?
Not too much was said, but it was in the back of our minds, and you know, we were going out there for him, and you know, they were coming out. Southern was coming out to prove something. It was in the back of our mind, and we did play. And at the end, you know, he told us, you know, he was thankful and everything, and we did play that game for him.
Okay. Are you glad? I guess you're glad to have someone with his knowledge on your staff.
Yeah, he's a great coach.
Well, we enjoyed having him on Channel 8 for a few years.
Taking, you know, he's coaching Mike Granado real good. Mike Granado's came a long way.
Yeah, his brother was in front of the press box, told us it's only his second year of organized football.
Yeah, he never played Pop Warner. His freshman year, he's on JV. I think they were 7-2, and he just filled in this year. You know, we're all behind him, and it's just great. He's got a great line, and you know, we just help him out. You know.
Okay. Casey, congratulations. The bus is waiting for you. You're gonna have a happy ride back to Lacey.
I hope so.
Nice job.
Right,
Casey Mahoney, the player of the game. George, you want to jump in here? You got Coach Priscilla, and come on in here real quick and get a couple of comments from the coach. Go ahead, George.
Well, Lou, once again, you know, you got a great program and a 3-0 start. Tonight's ball game, a lot of athletes contributed, a lot of great calls. Tell us what your game plan was.
Well, our game plan was to try to run off tackle and keep them honest in the passing game. And we felt that we had a tough time with that early on because they were wrong-arming us and doing some things, pinching down and doing some things in that particular area. But we made an adjustment, and then we were able to control the ball better.
I saw a lot of trips and a lot of twins tonight. Looked like you were trying to put multiple formations in front of them to see how their defense reacted. Did you take advantage of some situations that they gave you?
Well, we've been doing that for years, and we try to see what they're going to do and then compensate, you know, and attack the areas that are vulnerable. They played pretty stingy today, we thought, you know, but our quarterback's coming along real fine. You know, for a sophomore, he's only played 2 years of football, and we have a lot of confidence in him, but it's still going to be a slow process.
He's got a great career ahead of him at Lacey, just like the Garrett Gardy did, I guess, 3-year quarterback. How about your screens and your draws tonight? It looked like you went to the short side of the field a lot with your screens.
We felt the short side of the field was there because of the way they were playing it. A couple of times they played the screen real nice, you know, and they were able to keep us from really getting some sizable yardage. A lot of credit goes to their players for doing that. But we felt that was there because they were quite aggressive and a little bit overly aggressive. And so Mahoney, I think, had a couple of nice runs with screens today, didn't he?
Screens and the draws especially. Now, Lou, you've got over 100, I believe 113 wins coming into the season as a head coach, 17 years as a head coach at 2 different schools. You're doing a great job here. And you have the respect of all the coaches in Ocean County.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Okay.
Thanks, going, Lou.
Good night.
Okay. We're going to sign off, and I hope you enjoyed the game. We'll see you next week on Channel 8 with high school football from Southern Regional. Again, the Lacey Lions stay undefeated 3-0. For George Jack, from the crew, I'm Ken Turp. Good night.
Yeah, the one that you said that you asked if she could say that. Everything I get, he tries to sell, you know. Oh, what a cute dog. You like it?
Anybody hear from Bill? He called Tuesday and said he couldn't decide whether he should buy or rent.
Yes, no dog. Literally, the dog is wandering around and around.